Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Thanos. So yes, here we have Thanos. He was the Build-A-Figure from the Avengers wave that happened a while back. And I've been meaning to pick one up for a while, especially since I didn't actually want most of the figures in that wave. And I must say that he is a pretty decent figure, and something definitely worth having if you are a fan of Thanos. Let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, scope and details, all those sorts of things.
Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have our Marvel Legends Thanos. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man, 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine, and the Marvel Select Thanos. The Thanos Build-A-Figure is of course much bigger than a standard Marvel Legends figure and a 3 3/4-inch figure, but he is still shorter than the Marvel Select Thanos. He's probably better scale-wise for Marvel Legends, but you can definitely still use the Marvel Select one if you want to, as I know a lot of people do that. Now let's go ahead and get everything else out of here and just look at the Build-A-Figure Thanos. Moving on to our 360 spin, this is Thanos' more modern costume. I'm not as fond of it as I am the classic costume, but I still think it looks pretty cool. He still has his big gold collar up here. It's got a little bit of extra detail to it, though. Sort of plated dark blue bodysuit, bit of gold trim down the front, and then he's got his little sort of skirt bit, which has a lot of little line work and things to it. Gold bracers, and then he has sort of silver knuckled blue hands. A lot of that weird silver line work down the legs, big gold rings around the boots, and then blue boots with little gold ankle plates. So all in all, he's a good representation of the more modern incarnation of Thanos. So that's all cool. Let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Head sculpt wise, Thanos looks like Thanos. He's got his big purple face, nice sinister grin on it, big lumpy rigid chin and everything. He's got kind of reflective blue eyes. They're just solid blue, no detail work there, really. And, of course, he's got his blue head covering with the little gold crowny bits. Pretty much just what Thanos has always looked like, really. It's not that different in this incarnation. Now, let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Thanos has pretty standard Marvel Legends articulation. Ball peg in the head, moves up and down, side to side, all that kind of stuff. Hold your shoulders, up and down, forward and back. Bicep cut, single joint elbow, wrist hinge and rotation, abdominal joint, waist cut, hips go in and out, and forward and back, thigh cut, double jointed knees. He has a boot rotation, and then hinge and pivoting in the ankles. So you can get him into pretty much any pose you really need to. The only complaint is that he still has those really not very good Marvel Legends hips that don't move outward as far as they really should be able to. Somebody needs to tell Hasbro to do something about that. Unfortunately, Thanos has no accessories, and he has no packaging, since he's just a Build-A-Figure and gets packed in with all the other figures. So I guess that ends us right here. So yeah, Thanos.
Alright, that wraps it up for Thanos. So until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.